What's up, Park Hoppin? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are discussing the theme park industry, specifically within Orlando, which is the heartbeat of the theme park industry, and things are not looking good right now. Recently, both Walt Disney World and Universal Studios have reopened after being closed for several months, and the pandemic is keeping crowds away. I was at both theme parks after the reopening. Walt Disney World was a ghost town. I've never seen Walt Disney World so lifeless with so low attendance. It was really strange and really eerie to experience. I've been to Universal Orlando, and I'm not as familiar with Universal Orlando as I am Walt Disney World, but even Universal Orlando had very low crowds. People are just not traveling. And in Orlando, they are really reliant upon international tourism and people traveling. And right now, people just are not traveling. People are just not going to these theme parks. And things are not looking good for the future of these theme parks. And it opens up so many questions moving forward. We're also getting some interesting rumors that are out there about Universal and maybe changing their actual operating schedule, and I'm going to share that information to you a little later in this video, but it comes directly to us from sources at Universal Studios Orlando. So let's jump into this right now. This is from Slash Film, and it says Universal Orlando temporarily closing several attractions during phased reopening. And it's basically talking about how they're still trying to get things back on track and back to normal, so they're going to focus on marquee attractions before they are going to, worry about these other attractions. So they're going to focus on the ones that most people are wanting to be there for, much like it seems like Walt Disney World has been doing by shutting down certain things and focusing on a lot of the e-ticket attractions. Also, another Universal layoff shows the uncertainty in the industry. The Universal Orlando Resort confirmed another round of layoffs today, one day after reporting a 94% revenue loss in their previous quarter. 94%. That's insane. The parks have reopened during the pandemic, but crowds remain slow to return, with daily attendance consistently below their lower capacity limits. Universal laid off an undisclosed number of team members last month, making this the second round of dismissals since the Orlando parks reopened in early June. We have again made the difficult decision to reduce our workforce to reflect the current priorities and needs. As always, we are aware of the impact of this will have on those affected by this decision and their families, a Universal spokesperson said in the email provided in response to press inquiries. We are prioritizing daily operations and shorter-term projects and continuing to pause on longer-term projects such as Epic Universe as we allow the tourism industry to recover. It is just not looking good. Now we have this from Attractions Magazine. Universal Orlando now offering buy-a-day visit all-year tickets to Florida residents. Universal Orlando is now offering a new ticket option for Florida residents called the buy-a-day ticket. It allows unlimited visits for most of 2020 for the prices of just one day. The ticket is valid for unlimited admissions between August 1 and December 24th, 2020, allowing the guests to return anytime between those dates. There are also no blackout dates, and the admission doesn't have to be used on consecutive days. Tickets must be purchased by September 30th, and a valid Florida photo ID is required to receive the deal. Also, keep in mind that these new promotional tickets are non-refundable, non-transferable, and you'll need to use the same ticket each time if you want to return to the park. Below are the prices of this special ticket offer. 2 parks, 1 day, buy a day, adult $164, child $159. 2 park, 1 day, buy a day, plus Volcano Bay, adult $193, child $188. If this sounds like an offer you're interested in, you can check it out, blah, 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 blah. Now, we also have this story from Bounding It into Comics where it talked about the Walt Disney Company to expect massive layoffs, Bob Iger on the chopping block. Now, this rumor came from a user on the WDW Magic forums, and it said on layoffs, very bad attendance, and Iger's legacy being one of disgrace. Now, if you're a theme park fan, you know that Bob Iger's not the most popular person within the Disney community in terms of the theme parks. And Bob Chapek definitely is not one of the more popular people. They really don't like Chapek. And It says that we're dealing with a lot of things that are that we're heading towards. What you're about to see from the Walt Disney Company will be shocking, and it will permanently change their business forever. It's talking about the company. A new company is emerging, and a lot of things that happen within the walls of Walt Disney World and Universal in terms of their business structure tend to mirror each other. So whenever Disney hikes up their prices of the theme parks, Universal is usually close to follow, or vice versa. Because ultimately, if the industry is thriving, the industry is thriving. While Universal and Disney are in some type of competition in terms of market share, they both have always seen great numbers. But if you're seeing one of them struggle massively, then you're almost certain to know that the other one is struggling massively as well. And with all of this information coming out of Universal, with all of the layoffs, you have to expect that Disney is dealing with the same thing, if not even on a higher scale, because Walt Disney World is a much larger property with a lot more moving parts. This is bad. This is really bad for the theme park industry, for the entertainment industry, for everyone right now. I never thought I would see the day where Walt Disney World would not be able to get visitors to their park. But obviously, when people can't travel internationally, and when everything is locked down and everywhere you go you have to wear a mask and numbers are skyrocketing, it is scaring people, so it makes sense. Now, we have received information, and this is a rumor, so it needs to be qualified as a rumor. But from what we are hearing, after Labor Day, Universal Studios is going to be changing their operating days. So they will only be open Wednesday through Thursday. That is a rumor. So after Labor Day, the rumor is that Universal Studios Orlando is only going to be open Wednesday through Sunday. We are not confirming nor denying, we're simply sharing this rumor. It's out there, and with everything going on right now, this seems to be par for the course. It is depressing as a theme park fan. It is sad, but it is the reality of the situation as to where we are right now in 2020 under this pandemic, under the lockdown, and under all of these rising cases all over the country. We are living in a strange time right now. I hope that the theme park industry can survive this. It's hard for me to imagine that a place like Universal or Disney would actually shut down for the long term. I still don't think that's even remotely possible. But the longer that these parks are running at such a low capacity, the more they're losing money, the more they're losing all of their momentum, the more realistic that crazy idea becomes. So right now, it's just a rumor, but we are hearing that Universal Studios after Labor Day is going to be only open from Wednesday to Sunday. Wow, this is unprecedented times we are living in. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We do cover park hopping, or all theme parks here at Park Hoppin', whether it's Disney, Universal, Cedar Point, Kings Island, Busch Gardens. We're going to cover any and all theme parks that we can once things get back to normal. We here at Geeks and Gamers had the crazy idea, myself and Drunk 3PO, Jay, as you know him, we had the crazy idea of starting a theme park channel when the theme parks were closed, and unbelievably, we have reached over 3,000 subs, and our subs continue to grow. It's a difficult time for anyone and everyone, no matter where you live and no matter what your job is, but specifically to the theme park industry, it's obviously a tough time as well. Hopefully we get through this. Hope you guys enjoy this video and all of our content. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.